Today I'm going to do a nice neutral look that you can wear for Valentine's Day. I am using my very well loved Jaclyn Hill, the OG palette from Morphe. Look at this. I've used it a lot, as you can tell. So we're just going to do a really nice neutral look that you can wear with basically any outfit. Cute little black dress or whatever you're wearing out for that night. So first thing that I'm going to do, unfortunately this doesn't have color names on it, so I'm just going to show you like what colors that I'm going to use. So I'm going to start with this color, which is second row down and the fourth color over, so that's this color right here. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to, you see how I've taped my eyes as well. I just want to show you how I've done them. So I've just done them slightly on an angle up with the Sephora tape. And then I'm just going to go here and I'm just going to do the shape that I want. So I want to go up and across. I'm just going to try and make like not too much of a smoky eye, but just like a really sort of like sultry eye on there. So I'm just going to go here and I'm just going to go across. And if you're new and you're wondering why I'm moving my head, it's because I actually have a hand disability, so it's hard for me to move my wrists a lot. So I move my head in order to have the brush go where I want it to go. So I'm just going to go around up to the middle, which is like to about right here. And I have hooded eyes, so I'm going above my crease. If you can see, my crease is right here. But if you have eyes that aren't hooded, you would just go to the top of your lid. I can't do that because if I did that, you wouldn't be able to see any of the color that I was putting up there because my hood kind of hangs over. So I'm just going to go like this, doing the same thing on that side. And we're just going to bring her across. And we're just going to go around to the middle again. So again, I'm just moving my head because I have to. I won't be able to do it otherwise. I'm just going to go across here and then I'm going to go back here. Just try to make them about even. So I've stopped like right here in my eye, and the reason why is because we're going to put a nice glittery color there. Can't talk today. It's just going to put a nice glittery color. I don't know why I can't say glittery today, but apparently my brain has decided that it's not going to. It's just going to go like this. Okay, and then I'm going to brush that color off. I'm just going to brush that color off my brush. Okay, and so we use this color. Now I'm going to go to something a little bit darker. And again, sorry you guys, no names, but it's the third down and the second from the far. So we're just going to go into this color right here and we're going to put that color next. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go and I'm just going to go about halfway, so about right here, and I'm just going to put that darker color in. So we're just going to put her in there. Okay, we're not going all the way up though because we want that top color to show. Okay, so we just wanted something a little bit darker so it really gives some depth to the look that we're doing. Okay. Going right here. And then we can put that color, and I think I told you the wrong one actually. It's second from the bottom, and right here is where we're going. But all you're doing is trying to, really it doesn't matter the colors obviously if you don't have this exact palette. So all you're doing is going from a light color brown and then trying to get another color, the second color, to be at least 2 shades or more darker than that color, okay, than the first color that you tried. Just telling you that because then you'll know that, you know, if you don't have this actual palette, then as you just have a neutral palette and you just need to get one that's lighter and then a color that is about 2 to 3 shades darker than the original color that you put on. Okay, I'm gonna brush that off. I think I'm gonna take the top one and bring it just a little bit more in, and we'll do that on this side as well. Okay, then I'm going to take a fluffier brush. So see how this brush is like fluffier, the other one is like a lot more, the bristles are more close together. So I'm just going to go to where those two colors meet, and I'm just going to very lightly make small circles just to take off the demarcation, the line between the two of them, so they meld together a little bit more. So go like that. And this is not going to take you a long time, but it's going to look like really nice when it's all done. And you can, you know, coordinate it to any outfit that you're wearing. Okay? So it will look nice. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to put the color that I'm going to put on the front, and I'm going to make it glitter because it's just going to look nice where you're going to be going out for a nice dinner. You just want to have a little flair about your eye look. So the thing with this part is you can put the color to match your dress, or you can do a gold, you can do a silver, you can do a blue, you can do whatever color you want. I'm going to go with gold just because it tends to go with most outfits that you would wear, especially if you're wearing something like a little black dress and want to wear like a nice, you know, like pink lipstick or red lipstick, then it'll still match. So I'm going to take this color here, which is a second down from the top and the last one, and then I'm just going to put it in the front. Again, if you don't have hooded eyes, you would just put it on the front of your lid. It'll kind of look like a cut crease when you put it on, but because I have hooded eyes, when I open up my eyes, this part, you're not really going to see it. So I'm just going to go up a little bit more and just follow the curve of my eye. So and see how you can see that gold now. Okay, so if you have hooded eyes, you'll probably know because you can't see your whole lid, and you'll have this a whole bunch of extra skin right here that I do. It won't be flat. Okay, so I'm just going to put this gold like right in the front like that, and then do it on the other side. And I know it kind of looks funny how I hold my brushes, but because I can't really grip very well with my hands, so I literally just like place the brush in between my thumb and just let it like hold it, because if I can't actually grip it. So if I don't put it in this way, the brush will literally fall out of my hand. So, because I can't actually grip it with my thumb and my forefinger like most people do. So in case you're wondering why it looks different when I do it. And then I'm going to go back to this brush, and then I'm going to go into this color here, and I'm just going to bring it over a little bit, just to kind of blend it together. I know some people like that line where it's like this, you know, distinct line from one to the other, but I try to sort of buff that away. If you like it like that, then of course do it the way that you like it the best, but I like it where it just kind of, you know, melds in a little bit more together. And then if you're still having problems blending, you can always like tap, tap, tap with your ring finger, because it's nice and weak. It won't mess up your shadow too much by taking off too much or anything like that. And so there it is. That's really the look. That's all it is. And you would just put on your eyeliner and your lashes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do my face, and then I'll come back and do my eyeliner and everything else so that you can see. But isn't that nice? And it's very, very quick. You know, you can actually do this eye look in just, you know, a matter of like, you know, 5 to 10 minutes, and then just put on your base and be ready for Valentine's Day. So I'm back and I've done the rest of my face, and I've done contour and a little bit of bronzer, and I'm just going to set my face and we'll finish it up. So, pat my poof into the Wet n Wild Photo Ready, and I'm just going to lightly press here. I do not bake because I am 57 years old, and I find that baking really dries out under my eyes, even though I don't really have like dry skin under there at all. If I bake, I find that the wrinkles show up a lot more. Like I have fine lines and wrinkles under there because, you know, I'm 57 years old, and it just makes them show up more. So I try not to bake. I'm just gonna go around here where I put my concealer, just brighten my face around the middle, and then I did my blush and everything over here. Gonna go up here and put powder as well, and the powder is just like setting the makeup. Like I'm not wearing this out anyway, but and then putting this along my nose here. And you don't want to put too much powder because, again, you're just gonna look cakey, and if you have like fine lines and wrinkles, it's just gonna make them show more, and that is just really not what I'm going for. So that is why that I don't bake. I know some people do like to bake and then brighten, and if you like that, then go ahead and do that. I'm just explaining to you the reasons that I don't do it, and that's why. And then what I'm gonna do as well is I'm just going to take a little bit. I always rub it on my hand first so that I'm not getting like a ton of product. And so just to make this area a little bit more defined, I'll put the powder in here. And then along here as well. Bring it up. Yep. And then I'll just put that in together, just because for me, I don't really have cheekbones, so I try to make a little bit more of a cheekbone looking face because I don't have any cheekbones to speak of. So I try to make it look like I have a little bit more cheekbones because I do have like a very chubby face. It just is what it is. So I'm just gonna put my eyeliner on. So I'm just gonna make just a little bitty wing on the side. So I have hooded eyes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the corner of my eye right here and go up where it goes up, and then I'm going to come back down towards my crease area right here, then go down, and then I'm just going to fill that in. And then go along with the liner sideways to fill in that area. Sideways and just glide it along the top so that I'm against the lowest area of my lash. Okay. And that's basically just giving you like a bat wing liner. And then I'm going to do the same obviously on the other side. So I'm just going to go to the end and I'm going to go up and I'm going to go towards and then I'm going to go across. I hold it sideways and glide it along the bottom of my lash line. And there we go. So my liner is done. I think this one's a little bit higher up here, so I'm just going to go back and do that. And then what we can do as well to make the eye a little bit more smoked out is we're going to go and we're going to take that dark color with a brush and we're going to brush underneath. Now you don't have to do that. You can use just a light brown shadow, or you can line down the bottom if you want. I am going to just use some shadow and then a black pen liner just to smoke it out. So I've got a black liner here. So here we go. I'm just going to go underneath and put this liner. I don't want liquid there for me personally because I think it's just too much. So I'm just going to go here under that eye. And then I'm just going to go here on the inner part of my eye. And I'm not going all the way up to the top, like in the inner canthus, like up here. I'm going just across the bottom of the lash. Okay, like that. Try to make them approximately the same. And then I'm going to take a little brush like this, just a little flat brush, and I'm just gonna go like this and just fan it out a little bit. Okay. You know how you always make that face? I don't know why it is that I can't do this without opening my mouth, but same thing with mascara. Do the same thing. Then we're just going to go like that. Just fan it out a little bit because you want to get a little bit of that smoke. Okay. A little bit of that smoke going in there. And then I'm going to go back to the palette. And I'm going to grab that dark color that we had, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put that underneath and smoke it out as well. So we're just going to go here, put that underneath, go here, put that underneath. And if you don't want it this smoky, you don't have to do this part. You could just put on your mascara and a way lighter color underneath here, or you don't have to put a color at all if that's not your thing. Okay, go like that. And then I'm going to put the lighter color towards the front. So I'm going to go up here and grab that first light color that we did, and I'm just going to put it here. Okay. Just here. And then I'm just going to go like that for myself, just to kind of have it go where I want. Like this. Now I'm going to put on my lipstick. I'm going to put just a neutral color. This is a color from the Game of Thrones collection from Urban Decay. Now this is just a nice neutral color that I'm putting on. I'm not going across the top of my lip because I actually like my Cupid's bow. Sometimes I cover it, sometimes I don't, but this time I'm just not going to. And then I'm just going to put a gloss from Morphe times Coca-Cola over the top of it. And that would be a nice neutral look to go out with. I'm going to put on my blush. I just have, right now, I just have a little bit of contour and a little bit of bronzer on. And one of the tricks to making your looks cohesive, if you're just new at makeup and you're just playing around with colors and you know there's something, you just want something that is going to work, one of the best things to do is to match the tone and coloring of your blush with the lipstick that you have on, and it just makes the whole look very cohesive. So I'm just going to grab a brush and I'm going to put a blush on that is approximately the same color. So like right here would be a little bit close to this color that I have here because it's very neutral. So I'm just going to go pat into there and I'm just going to put that as my blush up here, bring it close up here as well. Just going to about the middle of my eye for the blush and putting it up here. And that's the look. So it all looks cohesive together and it really took no time at all. The longest time for this look actually is doing the rest of my face. The eye makeup, as you saw, was done in maybe 5 to 7 minutes that you could do that if I wasn't explaining along the way and stopping as to how to do it. And this would be a great look for Valentine's Day. And again, you could switch up the color if you wanted. So for example, if you wanted to have a red lip, you could do that. And then what I would do, like I said, is have a corresponding hue of blush. So something a little bit more red. If you wanted to do a peach colored lipstick, you would do the same thing with your cheeks. And then it would be all cohesive and it would just make it look great. And you can wear this one, which is neutral. And the reason I picked neutral is because that way, if you are following along and you are doing this look on the eye, that you can wear it with basically any color that you decided to wear. So happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a great night out.